Okay, so I started my recording. So video's done, enrollment is one missing. Today we still have some work to do here. So we have done the short video presentations. So next one is actually the timetable. At some point I should also show a little bit more about those Google tools. But anyways, the making the timetable, there's I think I have a link to Gantt chart. All right, let's see. Let's go into the assignments. So let me go through these assignments actually to give you some idea of what everything is all about. So second assignment is making the timetable, and there is actually an example timetable here, and this is a form of Gantt chart. Anyone familiar with Gantt chart? It's just an Excel. Nothing more than a table. Okay, well, that's the definition. I think I had a example of it. Strange. Okay. Well, for example, this is one sort of Gantt chart, and this is direct copy-paste from Microsoft Project View. So it shows actually the tasks. The predecessors actually are the subchapters of those, I think, and then the duration. And this is basically the Gantt chart part. Whatever you are going to do on your project, you will have a timeline, basically weekly basis. How long does it take? For example, making the GPS perfect or something like that. How long it takes, and can you start the next part while you are working on it, or is it so that you have to finish it before starting the next part? That kind of thing. You need to work it out as a group, the timeline. Okay, we have some constraints, some serious constraints. Okay. Oh, right. Down here, that's the major deadline. That was February 27. Everything must be done by that day, because on February 27 we have the presentations, group presentations. So that sets the timeline or deadline for the whole thing. Another thing, it would be nice to have within the group, you would have group meetings. Put those also on the Gantt chart, and that also then shows what kind of things must be done by that day, or what supposed to be still you're working on it. So, but anyways, it would be nice to have, or not just nice, but you should have group meetings just to get the idea about the status, say once a week. Okay. Say, just put a date when you have the group meeting. Then another one. How about having a big online group meeting at some point? January. I will be actually on the Finnish side. You will be on Nagano. You guys here, maybe on your own labs. Then basically have a online group meeting. And let's see. Where's my calendar? All right. January. Uh, January something. My proposal would be on week 3, which starts on January 14. And proposal for time would be after 4 o'clock, your time, right? So your classes end what time? You have classes or working on? Hmm. Okay, say right after that one. So any suggestions, which weekday? Hmm? Yeah, one of those. Yeah, that they work. Okay, well, some basically let's rule out something. Friday? Nah. Nobody wants to have a group meeting on Friday because on group meeting or any that kind of meeting, since in group meetings you are always deciding what to do next. Okay, it's not a good idea to let those ideas what to do next for the weekend. So since either you'll be working too much on the weekend or you forget it by Monday. Okay, another Monday is not also a good one since basically due to weekend you have nothing to report or you are reporting wrong things like what did you do on your weekend. So say Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday are all okay. So Tuesday. How many words on Tuesday? 1, 2. You lost. Or any other day also would work. We have then it's Tuesday, right? Tuesday? You got So that's on January 15 at 1600 Japan time. 15. Oh, yeah. Hmm? January. So January 22 or? No, which way? Which? 100. Oh, 1620. Okay. Yeah. Well, let's make it 30. Easy to remember. Okay, so January 15, that's Tuesday, I hope. Yeah, right, yes, at least on my calendar. That's Tuesday there. I will post a link to the meeting. So we will be using Google Meet. That's pretty easy tool. Skype would also work, but well, we have already checked that Google Meet actually works well. As long as we don't all use high resolution video. All right, so anyways, so that's another checkpoint. The rest of the timeline you need to work out yourself. And for group meetings, my suggestion would be that you would be joining this group remotely. Right. If it's okay for professor and if it's okay for the team members, I think it's okay, right? Yeah, so very welcome to join that group. Work with them together in at least weekly basis. I would say almost daily basis. Check whenever you are doing something, keep each others informed. So your timeline should also show up the checkpoints, and you would do online meetings. Yes, but you can decide yourself which tool to use. Skype, Meet, whatever. Yeah, whatever. Or Shinkansen. Okay. Right. So that's basically the task 2. These Gantt chart is just one way of basically doing the timeline, but it is also quite nice since it's visible or visual method. All right. Before going to budget, I should actually show you some couple of things on the how to use some of these nice free, not free, there's no such thing as free, but say no fee, no fee these tools like the Google Drive. That's my personal Google Drive here. So basically what you can do there, you can create a folder. Someone creates a folder and shares it with each other. So shares this folder to the other members of the group. Then you have a common place to put whatever you need. Right. Share the files and other stuff. Well, mostly files because it's Drive. So basically that's the place to share stuff. And let me share that one with myself. I will share this with my Metropolia Google account. Click that one. How does it show up in my other account? Let's see. It's really hard to see where it is. Okay, maybe I'll just take that one. Drive. Google. Google Drive. Okay, there I go. It basically appears in here, shared with me. And with any luck, yes, it's on the top. And what I can do here with that test team, okay, I can actually add this one to my drive. Okay, since otherwise you have to always go into share with me location. But if you move that one into your drive, then basically it appears as one of those. Where is the test team? Okay, here. So it's just it's just basically a link to that common area. So, but anyways, when I was on my this private account, created that one and gave me the professional me, the teacher me, the access, I can now go and create, for example, documents. Yes, creating shared folder. Test. Let's not overdo it. Okay. And go back to my private account and to test team. It should appear here. Let's see. Yes. Now it's there. So that's how you share files and stuff. But okay, if you give the full edit permission to that common directory, then anyone can go and any one of you can go and destroy things. So, but it's it's really then anyone can also create things. So just use it wisely. So, for example, today you probably took some pictures of these. All right, for example, that kind of pictures. I would have a let's see how that if I can get it there. In this directory, I would probably have a new folder, same, for example, pics. And then if I take a picture of that one with Android phone, oh, what happened? Picture. Then I can, on Android phone, quite easily just share using or save it to Drive. All right, and where does it go? It goes to, where's the test? It hasn't uploaded yet. Okay, let's see. Well, I will just use the other one. Just click a few times. Wait a minute, it doesn't show up here yet. Okay, one of the things if I create this directory on using the the mobile application doesn't update that one that fast. So okay, this didn't work too well. Okay. All right, now it actually might actually, well, on the way is basically go to the Google Drive application, then add this picture, send that picture there. Okay, and soon will actually appear. Yep, that's it. That's magic. Oh, well, it's Google. So 10 years ago it might have been magic, but now you just need to practice on this. You have the free tools available. Okay, now you have actually also need to use them. You have a project group and you want to share all kind of information. Put it on one single place that anyone has access. That's part of the project communication. So anything that matters inside of your project, save it there. That kind of sketches. Okay, so yeah, start using. Google is one place. I like Google because it has everything what I need. There are also some other this called cloud services, like Microsoft has what they call their drive. OneDrive, yes, OneDrive. Then there's also the Dropbox, legendary Dropbox. If you're looking for something else than Google or the Microsoft, then it's probably Dropbox. It's independent. Okay. So that's what you could do for sharing stuff. Another thing about the budget, I'll just go through these exercises. For the timetable, the deadline to return the timetable will be on Monday, anytime on Monday. So you need to work on that one together, well, probably on Monday evening or something like that. That's one of part of the making the schedule. So basically, work on the timetable. It does not have to be the final version. The nice thing about the Google is when you have this, for example, a Google Sheet showing the timetable, you can go and edit it, and it does not change the link. When you have submitted one link, you can still do the modifications to your timetable and be done with that. Okay. The next one is budget. How many of you have done any kind of budget ever? Any kind? Yes. Good. Yes. You will be okay. So there are some. Basically, the budget is nothing more than a list of things what you need with a price tag on them, and then you calculate how much is the cost of the thing and if there is some revenue coming in. Meaning, well, if you are designing a product, you might actually already start selling it before it is done, like Microsoft does things. It's called, testing. The users do the testing, but they already have bought the service. All these crowdsources kind of things. So you have a great idea and you get people really excited about the idea itself and start making product and put a crowdsourcing kind of thing, post the best video of the year to get crowdsourcing. Basically, that's all the information you need to know. Don't take this exercise too seriously. You will be getting very serious when you are in a real job. Now you still can make big mistakes and still, we have president is on the coming. So basically, when you are doing this one, just make a budget which you think that it's okay. Upload it on Google Drive. Return a link. I can give you comments about how to improve it. Or just say, great, that's the best budget ever. So, okay, for example, software licenses, hardware, external services, if you have any, say, labor based on 260 hours of work. This is to show that work also has a price tag. Work is never free. You will be engineers. Every single hour what you are doing in a job are counted. That's the cost. And basically, the revenue comes from the things what you are doing there. So, yeah. So you need to do correct kind of things on the work to get your salary paid. Okay, it's that easy as it is. But anyways, a budget. Okay, and there are some instructions. All right. Group meetings. When you have group meetings, I'm kind of requiring that someone will make notes. You probably make your own notes. But having a meeting means that somebody makes also notes that everyone can use. It's quite common that in a group meeting, someone is kind of the secretary. And in engineering groups, the secretary will be actually rotating. So each one of you will have chance of writing notes. Yeah, so basically the group meetings, there's supposed to be also agenda. That comes from the Gantt chart, from your timetable. You see what kind of things was supposed to be done, what's supposed to be have started, and that's the group meeting. Then is a checkpoint. How far are we? Are we falling behind of the schedule, or are we ahead of the schedule, which never happens? Okay, and then collecting the material, summarizing it to others, timing the meeting. Okay, on one part of the agenda also to you have that, say, maximum 1 hour of time to cover everything. And then, of course, writing the memo. Yep, that's that exercise. And basically, you will do this group meeting memo every time when you're having a meeting, but you need to submit only one. I will just check that one. Or if it's in Japanese, then some of the Japanese professors will check it. Okay. Whoops. That's a broken link. It's supposed to be there, but yeah, I'll fix that link. But anyways, the engineering logbook is your personal notes. May I see yours? So these are your personal notes. This is an engineering logbook. Yeah, definitely. It looks like tic-tac-toe. Okay. No, it's actually some sort of boundary value problem there. Okay, good, or boundary problem. So all of your personal notes, maybe you could be a little bit clearer. But as long as these are basically personal notes, meaning while all the other parts are group exercises, this engineering logbook is individual exercise. Everyone should do your own engineering logbook and copy or scan few pages of that one for me or for professors to check it out. So that's a professional tool. So how can you actually prove if you make an invention at work that it was your original idea? How you prove it? You have engineering logbook with your name and dates on each page. Then you can prove, okay, that was my idea 2 years ago, and I was presented it to this group, and now this group leader is trying to make it his or hers. Usually his. So that basically making the engineering logbook is part of your professionalism. So if you do something, if you make an invention, make sure that your name will be on history when it fails. Makes or breaks. Okay, next exercise is, I think I lost the internet. Yeah, I might have actually lost the internet connection. So table of contents is actually on your report. Basically the structure of your project report and the introduction part. It doesn't need to be long, just basic text. Except the Finnish guys, you will do use this thesis template. Right. Okay, and then final version of the report. I think you are doing this one A4 size reports, right? Well, whatever the final report is in here, that's basically just a copy of it. 2 pages A4, yes. So final version of the report, just copy, take the scanned version of it and submit. All right, and then this final video presentation actually is 27th of February at some time, at noon-ish or something like that. So when you're taking a look at the total work, what you are doing, you did this one already, done, haha, timetable. You will be working on it, well, probably on Monday. sometime evening. You know, the deadline is at 2400 on Monday. Uh, so basically, the first version of the timetable. That's also something that can evolve as long as this is fixed. January 15 at 16:30, we will have the group meeting for all of the groups together online. On February 27th, there's a presentation. Those should be fixed on the timetable. Otherwise, you can fix your timetable yourself. Meaning also, I didn't put any deadlines for these. You can now decide within your group when do you return these. Put also the returning of the exercises on the timetable. Okay. Okay, budget. Whenever. So that's a little bit of, say, headache for you. Group meetings you are doing anyways. This is just giving some structure for the group meetings, meaning you must have agenda which fits your timetable. You need to make notes. Then engineering logbook is something that you should start doing it anyways. That's how you cover your back on the and claim your inventions. Then last of this basically just what you will be doing anyways, and you will just submit the links. So when you look at it this way, there's not that many hours extra what you will be doing for this innovation project. And it also, at least in my perspective, it gives you more structure, gives you a little bit more tools for the management of the project, what you are doing right now. Excellent. So, since we have the president here, I will show one video. Okay, let's see if one of those videos is ready. I need the. I just hope that I have the. All right, there seems to be a little bit of technological problems. Oh no, I think I have broken my internet here. Huh, how come? Okay, sites. All right. I could actually, let's see, not on the scoreboard yet. Okay, let me make a quick. Joo, se näköjään lopetti. Tai sitten toi, ei kyllä se netti pitäisi toimia, mutta Drivelle en pääse enää tosta. Katsotaan uudestaan. Drive Google.com. Okay, Drive is working good. Ah, see Google. Okay, yeah, yeah. It's Google. Ah, there. Okay, my drive. Okay, let's see if I can find your report now. Da, 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 da. Here, all the secret stuff what I have here. Okay, and results should have the video links to videos. So this also shows. Okay, you filled the forms. What I getting on the forms, I get the basically I have the enrollments in here, and basically my scoreboard is nothing more than that. Just the yeah, my scoreboard is just basically it takes the first name from the enrollment list, and then there's also the exercise return. And let's which video is already finished? Which one? The last one. Who is Jonas? Is it finished? Or okay? How about Henry? Ari, is it finished? Yeah. Okay. And how about this osmium hydrogen? That's also finished. Okay. Let's take a Hollywood Hollywood quality. All right. And this is how I actually take a look at this. So there are the links, and just I open it. No audio. Okay. Wait a minute. Oh, maybe. Yeah. The those things are turned off. All right. So I'll just use my laptop audio for that one. Okay. Wait a minute. Ah, got it. good work. Wasn't it awful to watch yourself? Oh, okay, yeah, well, of course, we have one Hollywood actor here, so. Okay, excellent, excellent. Yeah, I know. So, yeah, thank you. That was excellent. I, due to time constraints, let's leave it like that. So, okay. So basically, let me wrap up a little bit of the of today. Okay. Introduction. Yes, I had the introduction there, and some Google teamwork tools. Most importantly, the drive for teamwork, a common place to put things. Timetable. Okay, you need to work on the timetable. Okay, yeah, making short video presentation. Didn't it take actually? It takes the whole day basically to make the first one. Right. Think of this also a good exercise. This is how you can actually do 5 minute presentations. You first go and do a video of it. Then it's easy to just go in front of live audience and do it like that. You did the storyboards. So what do you think about storyboard? Did it actually give better chances of getting a good video presentation? Or, nah, okay, maybe. Yeah, so after, that's basically I noticed you also some started of making this outline of the presentation. That works well if you basically have just this slideshow and start presenting things. Yeah, then you have those slides. Okay, but if you are shooting for video, it means that you need to think it visually. So that's a visual design, or visual outline of the video presentation. Pretty nice tool. Yeah. Okay, I gave you some hints about the budget. Don't be afraid of it. You will be, doing real budgets when you go to real work. Or if you're going to, say, university and continue education until you are too educated to get the real job, like me, then basically also at some point you will start your own projects, academic projects. Well, you don't get any funding unless you have a budget. So you have to start it somewhere. Now it's a good time to start making budgets, since you can make big mistakes and still get good results. Yeah. Well, meetings, we wouldn't quite go there. How to make them efficient, I just gave you some hints. The most important thing actually about the meeting is to have the agenda for the meeting, which fits the timeline of your project. That's basically a checkpoint, what's supposed to be done at that point, what is the next step. And that should actually form the agenda of the meeting. Then you make the meeting notes and other material. Okay, an engineering logbook. So I actually prefer that kind of paper and pen, because, well, if it's paper and pen, it's really you. If it's on internet, like, or on a computer, you lose your computer, you lost your work. On those one, you can actually lose it, but, well, it's less probable to lose that one, since nobody steals that one. If you leave it somewhere, nobody will touch it. If you leave a computer on, for example, you forget it on the cafeteria, when you come 1 hour later, it's not there. But you can actually do an experiment with this kind of notebook. It will be there, definitely. Okay, reporting. On this reporting, you will just follow the local guidelines of how to make the report, which means that all of these exercises, what we have, all of these exercises. It seems a lot of work, but at the end, well, it's the work you should do in any case when you are working on a project. Okay, so thank you. I'm sorry that I took a little bit, well, about 12 minutes overtime, but on the other hand, it's your fault. You came 12 minutes late. Okay, thank you very much.